my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country.
And we shall overcome.
Impromptu celebrations erupted outside the White House.
The very word secrecy is repugnant in a free and open society. And we are, as a people, inherently and historically opposed to secret societies, to secret oaths, and to secret proceedings. For we are opposed around the world by a monolithic and ruthless conspiracy that relies primarily on covert means for expanding its sphere of influence.
Yo, what's up, man? We back once again. Hey, it's politics, man. Politic Tuesday, Conspiracy Tuesday. Y'all know how we do it. We love boxing around here, but we got to cover the major topics, and this is our day to get to cover a lot of the different topics, you know what I'm saying, that's going on in the world. As always, man, you know I got to show love and respect to the team. You know what I'm saying? Those individuals who start off in the chat, man. We got my brother D Free in the building. Salute to my brother D Free. We got my brother Crush the legend, the OG Crush is in the building. Salute to my brother Crush. We got Texas G in the building. He gonna call me out of order. He out of order. He the one who really out of order. We got All Things in the building. Salute to All Things, man. Much love and respect. If y'all don't know, y'all make sure y'all go sub to D Free. He doing a hell of a job over there. We had a great show earlier today, a draft show. He's covering the NFL. You know what I'm saying? The man, once again, is a master debater. So y'all make sure y'all go show D Free love. The OG Crush, coffee and donuts in the morning for you. That's what he gonna tell you. And he do a hell of a job with coffee and donuts, man. I ain't got no problem with it. Y'all make sure y'all go sub to my OG, man. Shout out to the OG. Man, today, we got to talk about this Textgate, man. This is what we got to talk about, Textgate. Because, and y'all know, hey, y'all already know how I rock with Trump. Y'all know how I feel about Trump. At the same time, the man cabinet out of order. They out of order. You done mistakenly put, and mind you now, when we're talking about his cabinet, these are, shout out to my brother Prize in the building, salute Prize. These are some of the highest individuals in the damn government. This is who they are. And y'all ain't smart enough to realize, damn, y'all done added on a reporter into some of the most high-profile situations, some of the most class. And I want to say what I'm gonna talk about what Trump said about this, but I guess according to him, it ain't classified. It should be classified. Anytime you go in, shout out to my brother in the building. Salute to my brother D Ray, man. Much love and respect to my big bro, man. Much love and respect. So we got my brother in the building. Damn, historian, I'm bringing you up, but you gotta let me cook now. You gotta let me cook first. But we gotta bring my brother, the historian, up. You know what I'm saying? Marky Dan, Marky, salute, family. Give me 1 second.
Salute,
Give me 1 second. I gotta cook on this. So you telling me y'all ain't smart enough, ain't bright enough. Some of the highest individuals. Now, mind you, Tulsi Gabbard, right? Pam Bondi, the director, Tulsi Gabbard, the director of National Security, Pam Bondi, the AG right now, right? Attorney General, the lead at the Department of Justice. You telling me y'all not smart enough? Pete Hegseth, the head of the Pentagon. And Marky texted me about this. I said, Marky, hold on, man. We gotta wait and see. We gotta wait. Man, you listening to, I was out of order for saying that. But we're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to that. So you telling me y'all don't even understand when you're talking about attacking, because what it was really about was the rebel tribe, the supposed rebel tribes.
The Houthis.
I got you. But you would agree that the Houthis are a rebel tribe, correct?
Yeah, they're funded by Iran.
We agree on that. And so this is going, and we seen I always say shout out to Trump. We seen Trump do things like this before. But for y'all to put a reporter, some type of way add this man to the damn message. Why? Y'all should have secure phones where the only people who could be on these messages are y'all. But some type of way we adding in a reporter to this shit. Nah. Y'all would tell me to find some information. We gotta and that's what we're gonna do today. They out of order. Somebody need to be held accountable for this, right? And damn it, I don't know as far as prosecution goes. I don't know about prosecution, but damn it, they should be at least fired. I listened to Trump them talk about the GOP. I listened to them talk about firing incompetence. I listened when Mayorkas had the damn border wide open. They said this man is incompetent. He need to be fired. They tried to impeach that man. And you telling me releasing plans like this ain't an impeachable offense? Somebody got to be fired immediately. In the words of the great brother, man, you know what I'm about to tell you? In the words of my great brother,
this is outrageous. This is outrageous. Damn. It's a bunch of bull.
That's all we just seen. A bunch of bullshit. Trump, hey, now I'm looking at you. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Shout out to the ladies of I Talk, man. Salute to the ladies, man. Much love and respect. I'm looking at you. I done heard you say you fine, motherfuckers. I done heard, hey, if somebody out of order, you gonna fire him. I want to see somebody get fired. I want to see somebody fired. Because this is ridiculous. Ain't no way you should be that flagrantly out of order as far as these messages go. My apologies, Mark. I know I'm long-winded. Give me your opening statements about this situation. And once again, I do apologize. I was out of order. In my response to what you said, I was out of order.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me play the drop. Let me play the drop for my damn self.
Damn. It's a bunch of bull.
The fuck is wrong with you people? Who raised you?
That's how I feel right now, Marky. Go ahead, my brother.
Yeah, I part of me don't blame you. It's because of the Trump ecosystem that not only you're in, but we're all in. So the immediate response that Dub had to me when I sent him the story was, don't go believing CNN or any of these other networks because they had us believing that Trump was colluding with Russia. So it is partially the news organization's own fault that trust in them is failing, but there is no ifs, ands, or buts about this. This is just pure and simple incompetence at the highest levels of this government.
It's ridiculous.
And this was literally, like Pete Hegseth needs to, I thought he should have resigned today. He needs to resign before the end of this week. This was literally.
Well, I don't think it was Pete. I don't think it was Pete who put him on.
It don't matter if it weren't Pete. Pete is the head of the motherfucking Pentagon.
That's a fact.
This is your fucking job to secure information, to secure classified information, and you gonna send it on a Signal app that could be hacked.
Do you know what Signal is? I didn't even know what Signal was until today. I never heard
of it. I think Signal is pretty much it's a telecommunication service that all phones use. That WhatsApp uses it. I think Instagram uses it.
Okay.
Basically, any messaging app uses Signal, which is why when you're delivering classified information, you're supposed to do it on basically one of those old analog office phones. Them shits can't be hacked. That's what it's supposed to be done on. You're not supposed to use your private fucking phone to create group chats where you talk about classified information. Literally, this shit before before Secretary of State Marco Rubio went on TV, these people were in this group chat discussing the attack.
Agreed.
And I don't have no problem with them discussing the attack or the virtues of the attack, discussing what Americans get out of it. When they talk about European economics, from helping them by taking care of the Houthis who are blocking international shipping lanes, I don't have a problem with that. Why the fuck? I mean, listen, they were grilling ass all day on the hill today. I want to figure out how the hell did this reporter get added to this group chat. And right now, the spin that the conservative right is trying to put on this story is, well, there's several government employees that use Signal. So Signal it's not necessarily illegal. You need to find me an example of a general or somebody with top clearance exchanging classified info on one of these apps. Because we need to call it like it is. If this was Sleepy Joe Biden, hold on. If this was Sleepy Joe Biden, and if this was Kamala Harris and his Secretary of Defense plotting behind his back, criticizing his decisions, we would throw a fit.
I would say the same thing I just said. I would say the same thing I just said.
No, facts. The Republicans would try to draft articles of impeachment. These people, and lastly, before I hand it back to you, these people, I think this is a good thing because we're going to figure out who is a Trump crony that's sitting up there in Congress. We're going to figure out, I already think most of the Republican Party are his cronies. We're going to figure out who the hell has some backbone. Because I sat there and watched the Senate hearings today where they grilled Tulsi Gabbard's ass and John Radcliffe, the head of the CIA.
I didn't get to see Tulsi. I seen some of Radcliffe.
Oh,
I did see some of Radcliffe.
Tulsi, bro, it was so bad.
I gotta go watch it. I gotta go watch it.
She could not answer a direct question. They asked her directly, "Were you involved in this group chat?" And her response was, Senator, I didn't come here to talk about." Bitch, what?
Oh, that ho, you out of order. Nah, you out of order.
I can't curse? What are you talking about?
No, we can't. We ain't gonna call the females bitch. We're not gonna do that.
Well, man. Well, okay,
respect.
Right,
I say that
respectfully. All right, respect. All right, fine. But what are you talking about? I didn't come here to answer that question. You are beholden to the American people.
Absolutely.
What?
I agree with it.
Then what made it even worse for Tulsi is John Radcliffe was asked the same question immediately after, and he said yes. He just confirmed it.
He said yes. He said what? He said which one? He said that Tulsi was a part of it, or
no? The same senator asked him the same question. John Radcliffe, were you a part of any group chat exchanging classified information? And he responded, "Well, Senator, I was a part of the Signal group chat. We did not exchange classified information." But Tulsi, her whole thing throughout the entire hearing was to avoid and to try and sidestep. She's very good at the lawyer talk. She's very good at answering without answering.
I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna strike me for this. We're gonna pull the video up because I want to hear some of this.
They can't strike you. What?
That's
our Congress.
Wait a minute. Calm down.
Yeah. Go ahead. My bad.
No. Well, hell, you never know what YouTubers strike you for. You never know. Respectfully, shout out.
I don't see how they could strike you for that. That's literally public speaking.
I'm just telling you the truth.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I interviewed some. I interviewed amateur boxers, and they said it was child harm. So all I'm saying is I never know.
Damn.
I never know what might happen. Real quick, shout out to my brother Cash in the building. The ladies at I Talk, they in the building as well. Selena. The Celestial. Y'all make sure y'all go sub to the ladies, and y'all go sub to Selena, man, from Australia, doing a hell of a job over there with the content that she's producing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my sister Karma. Y'all make sure y'all go check Karma out as well. Does a hell of a job with the boxing
Karma
conversation.
Serene, the AJ fangirl.
Hey, you out of order, man. You out of order.
I'm speaking back.
Technically, she might be. But that's my sister, right? I ain't got no problem. Hey, Marky, you know what she called me?
What she called you?
Reverend Right Side. That's what she called me. She said, "You Reverend Right Side out here." So I got a lot of love for her. I got a lot of love for my sister, man. Y'all make sure y'all go support Free. We had a great episode over there once again.
Damn, I missed the football show today.
You missed the draft show, man. We had a hell of a show. Shout out to my brother Free in the building. Shout out to my brother BC in the building.
Leo.
Hey, I ain't even gonna say it. But hey, that's my brother right there. I got a lot of love for BC. Shout out to Clarence McClain in the building as well. Y'all make sure y'all go check my brother Clarence out, man. The man is doing a great job. You know what I'm saying? Covering fights, morning shows, those type of things. So yeah, I can go from Crush right on into Clarence McClain podcast. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to my brothers, man. Much love and respect. We're gonna pull this up. I want to hear some.
I just sent you. I sent you the senator. That specific line of questioning. It was It was literally the first Democratic senator, and they put her ass to grill.
You know I ain't got no problem. See, one thing y'all gotta realize. I voted for Trump, but at the same time, we're gonna hold him accountable. If Negroes is out of order, we're gonna call them out of order. And what it seems like right now is this some out of order shit, man. Jay, go on and take it on the chin. And I want to go to what Trump said afterward as well.
And lastly, before we play the video, I want to talk about Trump.
Go ahead.
This man, literally, I don't even have no words. Like, I don't know if I should be surprised. I don't know if I should expect it, because the president really most politicians really delegate most of their tasks and duties to people below them. But every time that there's some type of firstly, let me say this. I thought that them with all these fuck ups of allowing Elon Musk to fire people, and then now they're getting struck down in court, so now they got to double back and go through Congress. All them deporting 300 people without due process. I thought that all of these were what you call intentional fuck ups, so that they could have a battle in the media or they could have a battle in court. Now I'm convinced these people just don't know what the fuck they're doing. And Trump, every time one of these incidents happen, he immediately distanced himself. He said it today. Oh, I don't know anything about that. Then last week, what were they talking about? Oh, goddamn. Oh, the Venezuelan flights we were talking about last week. Trump completely distanced himself from that. He even said, "Oh, well, I don't know anything about that. I didn't sign any Aliens Enemy Act." What?
Yeah, I disagree.
And you were just talking about Joe Biden invalidating his pardons because it was done with auto sign. Now you gonna sit up here and talk about and Melvin podcast talking about DEI hires.
Ho. Let him go ahead.
No, absolutely. I just saw something else that I agree with. Motherfucking Pete if Pete Hegseth is not a DEI hire, I don't know what is.
How is he a DEI hire? How is that man a DEI hire?
The man was not qualified in any shape, form, or fashion to manage what is the Pentagon's $1 trillion organization, I think. I think over $1 trillion goes to
well, that's not the funding, but as far as
as far
I
as
would agree. I would agree that they are a $1 trillion organization. I would agree.
Pete Hegseth was in charge of a $20 million charity fund. Do you know that they had to file bankruptcy before the end of the year? So we know this man doesn't know how to manage logistics or money. What about character, Dub Right Side? Do you think he's a man of great character who cheated on all 3 of his wives?
Pete Hegseth?
Yeah, Pete Hegseth, the Fox News host who's extremely biased.
Hold on. Well, now you're creating a narrative, but my whole thing is
Hey, I mean,
hold on. Let me
my
hold
narrative
on,
is built
man.
on
You
facts,
out now? You out of order. Now you out of
Okay,
order.
fine.
You gotta be. Look, I let you cook, man. You gotta be in order though.
I don't think
Now-
I was done cooking though, but go ahead.
Well, hell, shit, Marky. Damn it, you know you my brother. I love you.
All right,
But damn it, sometimes I be the. If we was around each other, I have to put a damn elbow on your damn ass. Listen.
Hey, yo.
I'm not gonna say that when you say DEI hired. I mean, it is what it is. I don't think, me personally, I don't think that Pete Hegseth was the best person for the job. I had an individual in mind. I don't really want to get into who I thought should have been given that job, but at the same time, I got to see what he do, and I don't think he done. Hey, I gotta see. That's all I can tell you about this. But I want to play the. Hold on, I want to play the clip though. I want you to let me know. Can you hear this first, and then we'll go from there. Let me make sure I take it off mute. Can you hear this, Marky?
Nah, I can't hear it.
All right, hold on. I always do this. I do it the wrong way every time.
I love seeing people get grilled.
All right, I think you should be able to hear it now. Let me know if you can hear. We're gonna start from the beginning.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
You can hear that, right? All right, here we go. Let's I want to hear this. This is my first time seeing this video, so we got to react accordingly. Here we go.
I'll be happy to take your extra 13 seconds, but I want to go back to what I addressed at the outset. I mean, this was not only sloppy, it not only violated all procedures, but if this information had gotten out, American lives could have been lost. The Houthis had this information, could reposition their defensive systems. So I want to get a little more information about this. Director Gabbard, did you participate in the group chat with Secretary of Defense and other Trump senior officials discussing the Yemen war plans?
Senator, I don't want to get into the specifics.
Ma'am, were you on? You're not going to be willing to address. So you're not, are you denying, Matt, will you answer my question, ma'am? You were not TG on this group chat?
I'm not going to get into the specifics.
So you refuse to acknowledge whether you were on this group chat?
Senator, I'm not going to get into the specifics.
Why are you going to get into the specifics? Is it because it's all classified?
Because this is currently under review by the National Security
Because
Council.
it's all classified? If it's not classified, share the text now.
As the White House previously
Is it classified
stated,
or non-classified information on this text?
I can confirm.
Director Radcliffe, were you on the group chat?
Senator, I was on a signal message.
Now, first things first, we got to address this piece that just happened. I will say, as the national security director right now, Tulsi, I guess maybe she's trying to say, well, we can't talk about it because it's under review. Shit, if everybody else is going to talk about it, you might as well talk about it. And then when you listen to Trump said that if this wasn't classified information, if it was classified, and we're going to play that as well. But this is what he said in his interview or question about this situation. Y'all out of order. Y'all all the way out of order with the shit y'all got going on. I want to hear what John Radcliffe got to say.
Before you go,
go ahead. And and real quick, I'm a fan of Tulsi. I think she's beautiful. I'm a fan.
I think she's beautiful as hell too. I am very much attracted to her. I wanted her to be president before this, but
I love Tulsi, but at the same time, see, you out of order. It seems like you're lying to the people. That's what it seemed like.
Not only that,
I think not hold on real quick, not lying, but you're being disingenuous.
No, she's being obtuse.
Right.
She's playing slow.
Obtuse. That's the perfect word. Go ahead, Marky.
No, yeah, and I just want to, and the senator there, he made a great point. And later on, they were asked directly, would they submit to audits?
Hold on, don't get.
No, it's not in this video. It's much later in the hearing.
Okay.
We could find that if you want, but I think it would take some time. I can't remember the senator's name that asked them.
No.
They asked direct. Radcliffe and Tulsi Gabbard were asked directly, would you submit to audits of your phones? Because if this is not classified information, then y'all can submit to audits and simply prove it.
Absolutely.
So Tulsi, man, she might have to resign because this is bad.
Hold on, Tulsi. I gotta go watch. I gotta go watch. And I love congressional hearings. I love them.
Yeah, I love seeing people get their ass put to that fire.
You damn right. I ain't mad. Hey, ask them. I wish I was a senator or a damn. Hey, I'm asking all the hard questions. I don't give a damn if you answer them or not. I'm gonna ask you, and your non-answer tell me everything I need to know. Respect. Yep. Go ahead, Mark. I apologize for cutting you off.
No, that's all I wanted to say. They are in some fucking fire, and these are not. I think they're gonna be everybody that was a part of that group chat, and even people that weren't, because you see Kash Patel is up there. They wanted his insight on some of this stuff. I think most of Trump's government heads are gonna be getting their ass grilled this week,
and they should get grilled. So let me let's finish this video real quick. Then I got a couple more I want to play.
Group. So you were the John Ratcliffe on that chat.
And mind you, I want to say real quick, we don't own the rights to this. You know what I'm saying? This is for educational purposes only. We just trying to educate the people on what's going on with the damn government. That's it. We ain't trying to do nothing else.
And by the way, John Ratcliffe's answer completely fucking torpedoed Tulsi.
Hold on,
he answered the question directly.
I'm gonna start it one more time. I'm gonna rewind it so we can hear it in this entirety. Shout out to my brother BVO Botton in the building.
Salute,
shout
BVO.
Out to shout out to BVO Botton, as Bernie would say. Y'all make sure y'all go sub to BVO. Y'all go sub to Melvin Air Podcast as well. You know what I'm saying? Hey, show everybody love, man. It is what it is. Here we go.
Information on this text.
I can confirm.
Dr. Ratcliffe, were you on the group chat?
Here we go. Here go the answer.
Senator, I was on a signal messaging group.
So you were the John Ratcliffe on that chat?
I was.
Thank you.
Can I provide some context to that?
Yes, but I've got a series of questions.
Well, but I think it's important because at the outset, you made a couple of comments about signal messaging using encrypted apps. So that we're clear, one of the first things that happened when I was confirmed as CIA director was Signal was loaded onto my computer.
He's trying to filibuster.
CIA, as it is for most CIA officers. One of the things that I was briefed on very early, Senator, was by the CIA records management folks about the use of Signal as a permissible work use. It is. That is a practice that preceded the current administration to the Biden administration.
Dr. Ratcliffe, I've got a series of questions. If you're making the statement, making the statement, the Signal is a secure channel.
No, can I answer that? It is.
I've got a series
end encryption. So
it is.
Finish.
I understand.
This is hold on, man. Hold on. We gotta get a drop.
He's trying to filibuster.
We gotta get a drop. We gotta get a drop.
This is outrageous. This is outrageous.
Hey, you out of order, man. Let the man ask his question. Don't go. Let that man ask his questions. Go ahead. Here we go.
It is permissible to use to communicate.
Hold on. Yes. Now I want to be clear. I'm a fan. I like John. I'm a fan of John Ratcliffe. I know him from his his House days. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no problem with him. But in this situation, calling a spade, the man is out of order. He ain't asked you to elaborate on all this other shit. Answer this man, and the same way that he wanted, the way you wanted your questions answered when you was on certain committees in the House, right? So you know how you know how this is done, and you answer the questions directly. Just answer them and move on. You ain't got to give all these damn explanations. Answer the man questions. This is what the in this situation is the Senate, but the House, the Senate, this is what these committees are for, to hold y'all accountable. Answer the questions directly, and you're filibustering, man. You out of order. You out of order, John Ratcliffe.
If you're making the statement, making the statement, the Signal is a secure channel.
No, can I answer that? It is.
I've got a series
end decryption. So
it is. I understand encryption.
It is permissible to use to communicate and coordinate for work purposes, provided, Senator, that any decisions that are made are also recorded through formal channels. Right. So those were procedures that were implemented. My staff implemented those processes, followed those processes, complied with
So are
those
you saying
processes,
that
and
Now, the man just said that these processes preceded him. They were under the Biden administration. Now he's saying that we implemented these processes and followed these. You can't implement something that happened. Shout out to my sister in the building, man. Ty is in the building. Salute to my sister. Y'all already know it ain't nothing but love and respect, sis. But you can't say we're gonna follow the process or these processes were already in place, but then come back and say we implemented these processes. You can't. That's a direct contradiction, in my personal opinion. Marky, what's your thoughts on that, real quick?
My quick thought is, at some point, these people are gonna stop having to use Biden as a scapegoat. This is your administration. These are your policies. You made the decision to use Signal, and it was your national. I think they're saying it was a national security advisor. I can't remember the person's name who was a part of the group. They added the reporter, not just the reporter, but the editor-in-chief of the Atlantic. Literally,
and I'll tell you, I don't think the Atlantic do good work anyway. But that ain't got nothing to do with how are y'all so reckless that y'all added this man to the damn conversation?
Okay, literally, somebody that they feel is a fraud reporter, somebody that creates hoaxes. You add him to the group chat? Somebody so dishonest? Somebody who could have potentially took this information and gave it to our enemies like China?
He could have gave it to the Houthis, hell. I'm just saying.
No.
I'm not saying
I'm not going for the spin. These people are incompetent as hell, and they need to resign or be fired. One of the two. I'm not trying to hear this shit.
Somebody need to be fired. I agree with that. Somebody need to be fired out this motherfucker. Respectfully. Somebody need to. No, I ain't gonna say respectfully.
We got a Fox News host with the nuclear launch codes.
We ain't getting. Hold on, we ain't got that far yet. We're gonna get that. We're gonna get to that. I want to finish this. I got a couple more that we're gonna play. A couple more videos we're gonna react to. So
good.
Let's finish this one.
And finally, just please. So my communications, to be clear, in a Signal message group, were entirely permissible and lawful, and did not include classified information.
Well, we will make that determination, because
did you hear what he said? We're gonna make that determination, because what you're talking about, you may say it ain't classified, and Trump came out and said, well, we didn't have classified information in it. He out of order too, because anything as far as, and I say it respectfully, y'all done called lesser shit classified. So y'all telling me that an attack on Houthi rebels, y'all telling me that this isn't classified information? Why the hell ain't it classified information? It should be. It's out of order. Go ahead.
By the way, the reporter, he did not release the class of specifically the classified parts where they talked about ship positioning and strike locations. The reporter did not release that stuff because
and that's
it would be illegal.
And that's a great thing. That's a great thing for the brother.
No, yeah, right. Because not only would it be illegal on their part, because Tulsi Gabbard said last week they would probably be prosecuted, but I mean, that's just not a good look. You an American releasing secrets like that. So I think that
but you release
secrets.
But you release secrets as some of the highest levels. Or level individuals in the government right now, and y'all release secrets. Y'all release this shit.
Facts.
So damn what that man got going on, and see, it's crazy work to say that we're gonna prosecute this man, but when y'all release it to him, now all of a sudden he's supposed to be on the back foot. Well, damn, you shouldn't have released the shit to him. He shouldn't even been in these conversations. This wouldn't even be a story if y'all would have been in order. Y'all out of order.
Way out of order.
Y'all out of order. All right, here we go. We're gonna continue. I apologize, Marky. I'm just saying hey, Marky, I call a spade a spade. I don't give a damn. Hey, I can ride with whoever I want to, but shit, if you're out of order, you're out of order. And this right here, this some bull. Hold on, we'll give it a drop one more time. I got my apologies, Marky. You know how I am. We'll give it a drop one more time. All I'm saying right now is
damn. It's a bunch of bull.
That's all this is right here. It's a bunch of bull. Here we go. Let's finish this video. We'll get to the next one.
If it's not classified, share the text with the committee.
There you go. I agree.
Let me go on. Director Gabbard, you are the security executive and set access guidelines for classified information. Did you contact the defense secretary or others after this specific military planning was put out and say, hey, we should be doing this in a SCIF?
There was no classified material that was shared in that.
So then if there was no classified material, share it with the committee.
Don't pause that for a second.
Go ahead.
Did you hear what? So Tulsi Gabbard herself in the text group chain said that this is an unsecure line to be discussing this shit on. She said it herself in the group chat.
Hold on. Hold on, real quick. You got the chats? I ain't seen the chat.
No. Did you hear what he just said?
I heard what he said, but I didn't take it. Go ahead.
He said that this stuff should be discussed on a SCIF, which I think is essentially a boat, and it's a much more secure location.
A SCIF is just it's a secure room. Shit. When you in a SCIF, shit don't go in and out. You ain't got communication that can go in.
Well, that just go. Well, then I got it right. I thought that it was a secure boat, so it's a secure room.
Did you say boat? Hold on. Did you say boat?
Yeah. When I heard SCIF,
a SCIF is so they have SCIFs even under like I say that under like what Congress is. Hold on, real quick. I just want to explain what a SCIF is for anybody who don't understand.
Yeah, my bad.
You have more or less lead walls, lead flooring. Communications can't go in and out of anything that's in the SCIF. So whatever is discussed in the SCIF stays there unless one of the individuals who were in that meeting speak on it. That's more or less what a SCIF is. Go ahead.
But that goes even more to my point, which means she acknowledged that this is not the correct place to be exchanging this information.
I agree.
Then she continued, which even speaks even more to her incompetence.
Hey, real quick, shout out to my brother Kazi in the building. Shout out to Kazi in the building, man. Hey, real quick, Kazi told me, he said, damn, Dub. Hey, Kazi, you know you the fam, bro. You the fam, man. It's always love and respect. I want to finish this. But as far as the SCIF goes, all I'm saying is, Marky, is that's a little like hey shit, man. When they had the quote unquote January 6th interrogations, meetings, those type of things, they were held in SCIFs. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a secure chamber where communication don't go in and out. It ain't no damn boat. I say that respect. Here we go.
Can't have it both ways. These are important jobs. This is our national security. Bobbing and weaving and trying to, filibuster your answer. So please answer the question. If this was Director Gabbard, if this was a rank and file intelligence officer who did this kind of careless behavior, what would you do with them?
Senator, I'll reiterate that there was no classified material that was shared.
She'll lock their ass up, prosecute their ass. That's exactly what she'll do. And now you're saying that you're not answering the question. I don't like it. Real quick.
My God, she is so fine though. I just want to make that. But
she fine in the motherfucker. Real quick, shout out to my brother in the building, man. Piro Suttle is in the building.
What? Oh shit! Is that Cappy Dan, man? I'm out of here, bro.
Oh,
hey man, fuck you, fucking bastard. That's why your ass getting sent back this month. You voted for that bastard.
Y'all got smoke.
No, that's my bad. I don't know where that came from.
Oh man, that's crazy work. That's
fucking
crazy
bastard.
Work. Here we go.
We came up just to do that.
We in order. Hey, Chris. We in order, Chris. We in order. Here we go. And my brother Piero is back. And I will tell you, Piero, that's my brother. That's my brother right there. So.
What up, Marky? What up, Dub? What's up, man? What's going on? You know, me, I gotta give the I gotta like troll Marky a little bit. I gotta troll Dub a little bit, but I'm here, bro. You know,
hey, look,
I gotta get out of my system. But anyways, continue.
I always gotta tell you, man, the CEO of Out of Order Promotions, man. CEO of Out of Order Promotions.
LLC now, bro.
And we getting it in, man. We making it happen.
You know it, but Dub is the owner, just to let y'all know.
No, I'm the owner, but you always, when you're the owner, you delegate. You delegate accordingly.
Hey, a good leader delegates very well.
Absolutely, and I ain't got no problem with it, Piero. I ain't got no problem.
Yeah,
look, man. It give me the look. I got the connection on the east side. You got the connection on the west side of the country. I want everybody to understand what I'm saying.
and there it is, bro. Like, imagine if Donald Trump had somebody like me, bro. Like literally, like, bro. Like, I think I could change I could probably like convince him to actually be competent, you know, in anything that he does. So,
real quick, Piero. Have you heard that we done been playing this interview? Tulsi Gabbard, Ratcliffe, Cash Patel. So we got, and I gotta say, we got the CIA, the director of the CIA, the director of National Intelligence, and the director of the FBI, all being grilled at the same time. Have you heard this interview? Have you heard what we've been talking about so far?
I haven't heard this interview. I do know what they're being grilled upon. I believe I don't think they had anything to do with it. I believe it was Pete Hegseth that did what he did, and fortunately and unfortunately for me, I don't care to hear what these traders have to say. To be honest,
no, they were all a part of it. Well, except for Cash Patel, but Tulsi Gabbard and Ratcliffe, they were in the group chat with Pete Hegseth, exchanging classified information.
I mean, I don't think that piece is illegal. I think it's just the individual folk. We're gonna get to it.
I don't think it's necessarily illegal.
Hold on. Let's finish the video, then we'll discuss accordingly. Let's finish. And I want to rewind real quick. I'm gonna rewind it right here because I thought it was interesting. So we're gonna finish the video in its entirety, and then we'll discuss accordingly.
There was no classified material that was shared in that.
So then, if there was no classified material, share it with the committee. You can't have it both ways. These are important jobs. This is our national security. Bobbing and weaving and trying to, filibuster your answer. So please answer the question. If this was Director Gabbard, if this was a rank and file intelligence officer who did this kind of careless behavior, what would you do with them?
Senator, I'll reiterate that there was no classified material that was shared in that.
Ma'am, if there's no classified in materials, share. And then if there's no classified materials, then you can't even answer the question whether you're on the chat. This is strangely familiar, and I think my colleagues will remember, when you couldn't answer the question, is Edward Snowden a traitor?
Headshot.
Man, I have serious doubts about your...
Real quick, man. Hey, real quick, man. Shout out to my sister in the building. Always coming through showing love. Hey, Ty, we got the conspiracy show coming up later on. And you know we're gonna be out of order on that show anyways. But salute to my sister, man. She said, keep working, keep pushing. Shout out to my sister with the $2 in the super chat, man. Much love and respect. I appreciate it, sis. I really do. Hey, and it's things like that keep you moving. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate it. We're gonna finish this though. Let's finish this right here.
Anyway, Director Gabbard, I'm gonna give you this. Tweeted just 11 days ago, and I'm quoting you. Any unauthorized release of classified information is a violation of the law and will be treated as such. So if this information is classified, what are you going to do?
Senator, 2 points here. First of all, there's a difference between inadvertent release versus
careless and sloppy,
malicious leaks of classified information. Second point is there was no classified information that was on
and the information committee should get that information. Director Patel, my time's about out, and I'm going to use my 12 seconds up the chairman again. Director Patel, has the FBI launched any investigation of this?
Senator, I was just briefed about it late last night, this morning. I don't have an update.
I would like to get an answer by the end of the day.
And that
at this point in the ordinance.
And that's crazy work right there. So you telling me the FBI ain't investigating this shit? This should be investigated immediately.
I
This
think
should be at the top. Hold on, man. Hold on. You out of order. This should be at the top of the well, I'm sorry. This should be at the top of the FBI as far as investigations go. They should be on this motherfucker. They should be on everybody who had anything in this chat. And for this to hit the mainstream the way it did, everybody should be investigated. I ain't saying nothing. And just because you get investigated, that don't mean you did nothing wrong. But at the same time, if it's incompetent, whatever it is, we need to know what the hell happened. We need to know how information like this get out. Ain't no way you should be giving this information. I got to do things the right way. And I think this is the first time. I think this is the first time I've ever had my brother in the building. This is the OG, man. I'm going to tell y'all. Y'all make sure y'all go check out my brother Bruce Gass, man. Bruce Gass do a hell of a job with the boxing trivia. You know what I'm saying? I ain't always active in the chat, but then when I hit the like button, and I be listening over there. I be listening to the OG.
Oh,
I got my brother, the big homie, in the building, and we gonna do things the right way. Let me drop this. Hold on, man. We gotta bring the OG in the building the right way.
Respect.
Bruce Gass, welcome to the show, man. I think this is the first time I had you on my show. Much love and respect. You know I got a lot of love for you, so we got to do things the right way over here. Give me your opening statements, OG.
Definitely. Likewise, man. No, I was just cruising around YouTube, and I heard the subject, and what's going on in the country today is so fucking unjustified and horrible. And I'm going to watch everything you present, man. But I'll tell you, there's nothing that Trump is doing right now that's making any sense at all. He's tearing down programs, after school programs for students, fucking welfare, Medicare, Medicaid. It's unbelievable, and it's all the billionaires in his cabinet, these fat cats, and these Fox News commentators that have no experience in running these things, and they're just cutting projects. Unqualified people. It's like the fucking the game that Trump had on TV, man. You know,
Hold on. Go ahead, let him finish.
It's like he's running the country like he ran The Apprentice. And the consequences are going to be felt every single day. They're getting more bizarre and worse and worse and worse. And, I'm seeing them everywhere I look. And, man, it's a pleasure to see somebody on here that's exposing this bullshit. And I think that's the only way to do it is just let people hear what's going on and make the decision for yourself. And if you have half a brain in your head, you'll see how he's tearing this country apart.
Amazing. I ain't got no problem with it. And once again, I appreciate you pulling up, OG. Y'all go ahead. We passing it around. Go ahead, Piero, and then we're going to Marky.
And I agree with you 100% on everything you said, except for the part of the people have been shown in his first go at it as president that what you're asking, what you would think a reasonable person would see what he's doing and then call it out. I think we're past that, Bruce. He's not even running the country, Bruce. He's not even running the country.
That first term was just practice. Yeah. The second term is all prepared for, man. The 25-25 is running to a T. He got the court stacked. He got the Congress stacked. He wants to be the king, the judicial. Nobody questioned this man. If law firms throw lawsuits against him, he gets them investigated and fucking dragged in front of Congress. This guy is out of his fucking mind, man. He wants to be the emperor. You look at him cross-eyed, boom, you're fired. Boom, you disappear. It's a situation. I can't believe that the Democrats just don't stand up for this. They're as gutless as the fucking Republicans are, fucking sheep. So it's a mess right now. Something's got to be done. I wish
Bruce.
Hold on, let OG.
My bad.
Let him finish first. Go ahead.
No, I'm finished. I'm just saying. I wish I was 25 years younger, and I would get involved in politics. But I mean, shit, man.
Hey, OG. I thought about getting. I thought about run. I was like, no way. I got a tad bit too much in my damn background. I ain't trying to get in damn politics. They gonna investigate the shit out my ass. So.
Oh, it's a good old boy network, man. If you're not involved with the politics in your hometown, then you're not gonna have a chance at anything statewide or nationally or anything like that, because people they're sheep. I don't understand it. Bernie Sanders would have been the best president this country has ever seen.
They cheated Bernie though, but they cheat. The Democrats cheated Bernie here.
Yeah, I wanted to get into all of that. The first Trump administration. Yeah, no, Bruce, but I don't even think the first administration was necessarily a you could say a setup for this. I think in his first administration, because Trump had he had the House and the Senate controlled by Republicans in his first administration. But the thing about it was he had people that firstly he had establishment Republicans like Mike Pence who actually knew what he was doing. They actually knew how to legislate and pass laws. They understood that an executive order cannot cover everything. So Trump was controlled. He was I ain't gonna say he was on a leash, because he was still wild and a motherfucker, and he would say whatever the hell he wanted, and he would still have controversial policies, but still, he at least they were somewhat more legal. Let me say that. Now these motherfuckers don't care, and part of it is like Dub just said, and like you just said, it's the Democrats' own fault. They have destroyed public trust in their party by anointing Hillary Clinton and torpedoing Bernie. Everybody knows that the momentum was behind Bernie in 2016. I was
voted. If Bernie would have ran, I didn't vote in 2016. That's the only election that I've been legally able to vote that I haven't voted in. I didn't vote because I was voting for Bernie. I wanted Bernie, and I watched them torpedo that man. They was out of order. Now, I have a little different opinion on it now, but at the same time, I think he was the best option for the country at the time.
No, they completely they didn't want him because most of their cable news organizations, they get big money from the insurance companies. Bernie was trying to take out the insurance company's bottom line.
He was running that shit down.
Oh yeah. No, he was trying to take out a $1 billion organization, and they weren't going for it.
Hey, look,
last thing,
real quick, the pharmaceutical industrial complex, the military industrial complex. In this situation, they said we back in Hillary, and that was the end of Bernie. That respectively, that was the end of him.
No, and they birthed a political movement that I don't know if we're gonna be
the MAGA movement.
I think we're gonna be dealing with MAGA for the rest of my lifetime.
they literally birthed that movement, like literally.
No,
but
go ahead, Piro.
No, I was just saying, but here's the thing, and I think it's clearer now than it's ever been. Trump was just a means to an end. I mean, the people that drafted the Project 2025 plan said it themselves, like without no coded language or anything. We just needed Donald Trump because of his tremendous support from his MAGA movement, just to get him in and literally manipulate the people around him to implement the Project 2025. Like I don't even think Donald Trump knows what's going on.
Hold on, let me.
I think we're giving him too much credit for what's going on currently.
I agree with.
I want to ask this question, Pierre. I want to ask this question,
go
and I'm gonna be quite honest. So I ain't never really I looked at bits and pieces of Project 2025. I ain't never really looked at it as a whole. Trump, he always say he not about that, but he has put individuals who helped drive that 2025 plan. He's put them in certain positions of power. So break it down if you don't mind. And once again, you educated me in this situation. Can you break down that Project 2025? What is that all about in your opinion?
Well, it's just I don't know if you've read it, but like all
I haven't. No, I'm telling you, I haven't. I'm telling you,
I haven't read it in its entirety, but it's pretty much dismantling our system of government as we know it. Like superseding, like the checks and balances that we have established, that the country was founded on. So pretty much everything that's going on, like him dismantling the Department of Education, the farce of the men in sports, stuff like that.
The who? Say it
the
again?
farce of men competing in women's sports. Like
you talking about transgender athletes?
Yeah, stuff like that. That farce,
well, we do have that happening.
It's a farce. It's a farce.
I mean, it's not a huge percentage. It's not a huge percentage.
Yeah,
it's not a percentage at all.
Yeah, it's basically a farce because they tried to play it like this is a pandemic. This is something that's happening state to state in every competition. It's not. Let me say this. I don't disagree with Trump at all for what he did. I agree with it because I don't think that that's something that should have been normalized. But I don't think that this was necessarily like a national emergency.
But the problem is that, and I agree with you. I don't think it's a huge issue. The problem is that in election wise, the Democrats they argued against that, and because they argued against it, it's like, hold on, wait a minute. Now we all agree that you don't want to see transgender athletes in women's sports. You really don't have that question in men's sports because of how to. But at the same time, no, we don't want to see that. But at the same time, I don't think. Hold on. Let me finish.
I didn't get to finish.
I don't think it's a big issue, but the way because I always said Democrats should have just came around and said, you know what, we agree, and we done heard certain Democrats come and say we agree that nope, men shouldn't be able to play in women's sports, and that would have been the end of it. The problem is that they argued against it. And no, because you argue against it, hold on. Let me finish.
My bad.
Because you argued against it, that's where the downfall of the party came from, and he was able to run the ass to say, well, Kamala believes in them and they, or whatever he said, and I believe in y'all, or whatever. That was one of the biggest hidden ads.
Kamala's for they, them. Trump is for you.
The problem is,
but I'm not saying it's true. What I'm saying is they should have never argued that point. That should have never been an argument.
The problem is that these are politicians that you're dealing with, and they take money from LGBTQ organizations. They cannot boss up. Exactly, they out of order. But this is politics. Okay, it's the same thing with Republicans and the NRA. They will never criticize gun rights. And in that same way, I agree. In that same way, the Democrats' platform was gay, trans, LGBTQ rights. We're gonna be the party for the forgotten, and that backfired because nigga, you can't. I mean, yes, you want to get the black vote, but them niggas lost the Latino vote. They lost the Latino vote pushing this unmanly.
They don't even care, man. Do you know who the richest African American in the world is?
Say it again.
Michael Jordan.
Hold on. Say it again. Hold on, real quick. Say that one more time.
African American in the world, man. Elon Musk.
Yeah, hey, he technically he is African. He from South Africa.
They don't care about that color, man. They just care about lining their fat pockets. This dude Howard Lutnick. He's the fucking Secretary of Commerce. You go listen to that guy. I was listening to him.
I can't stand Lutnick.
Let me finish before I forget. They asked him. They said, he said, you know, everybody's complaining about us taking down Social Security. We could stop Social Security today.
Oh, that fucking idiot.
My 95-year-old grandmother, my 95-year-old mother, you know what she'd do if she didn't get her Social Security check? She wouldn't do anything. She'd just wait till next month. She just assumed that there's a little glitch in the system. But it didn't affect her. And then, please, you can't let me finish your thought, brother.
Let him finish.
And because I'm an old man, bro, and if I get lost in my fucking talking, then I forget I forget how to land the plane.
Now go ahead, OG. Go ahead.
And what he said was, you know, my mother-in-law, she wouldn't make a complaint about it. And I'm like, I'm thinking, yeah, your mother-in-law lives in a fucking $16 million fucking mansion. She wouldn't make a complaint about it. What about these widows that live on $1,200 a month and food stamps? They're the ones who'll be affected by it. And you know what he said? He said, the people that complain, they're the criminals.
Said, you cut out, OG.
He said the people that complain, they're the criminals.
You look this cat up, Howard Lutnick. His whole company got fucking bombed in 9/11. They were in the World Trade Center, but he wasn't there. He had to give his kid a ride to school or something. But the whole company got destroyed in that. And there was a lawsuit against him. He didn't want to pay the employees that got killed. He didn't want to pay their families. He's one of the yes men, and the whole cabinet is full of these yes men. You ask them a question, and they'll say, if Donald Trump says yes, then yes, yes, yes. They're all fucking bootlickers, man. This country is in a fucking mess.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Go ahead,
Marky. Rough 2 years before the midterms. No, I was just agreeing with you, Bruce. Like I think he should have got hit with a brick when he was walking out of that meeting. But that's some crazy shit to say. Like, you take away Social Security for a month, like old people are getting put out of nursing homes. They're getting put on the streets. So it's just stupid. People are getting pulled off their chemotherapy. Like, this is just stupid. I don't even know what the hell some of these people are talking about. And it shows, like, once again, this is a party of billionaires. And they try to present themselves like we're populists. We're for the people. We're against the establishment. You got the richest man in the world. You got a billionaire as the president. You got another billionaire, as, like Bruce just said, as the finance chair. And then who's the last one? I'm trying to think. Oh, and Mark Zuckerberg, Jeff Bezos. All these people are falling in line. All the big legacy media companies, they're starting to fall in line too. This is a party for the elites. This is not a party for the people. And then one last thing. Y'all can look there. I'm gonna look up the exact bill number. Do you know there's a bill on the floor currently? Because there's a pesticide company out in the Midwest, out in Idaho and Oregon, and they got sued into the ground. Over $12 billion they've had to pay out to families who develop lymphoma and different type of cancers because they didn't put warning labels on their weed killer. Now there's a bill on the floor in Congress that's being pushed by the Republicans that basically says, well, if you contracted your cancer at this certain date and point in time, this company is not responsible for that. You cannot sue them.
That's crazy work.
This is an actual.
That's crazy work.
Hold on. Who does that represent?
The rich.
Who does that represent?
The rich.
America.
Oh my God! Like if that's real, those people should be ashamed of themselves.
Marky, and we got to give you the drop on this one. You know what that is?
Damn. It's a bunch of bull.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Go ahead, Bruce.
No, man. The bottom line in this whole fucking thing, and maybe you can say Trump is the fucking bot. Trump is where the buck stops. That's the fucking end of the line right there. And this guy, I was around through the 70s and 80s. I saw the rise of Donald Trump. I know what a clown he is. I saw him bankrupt companies, bankrupt casinos. How can you bankrupt a casino? And he comes out on stage, ruining people's lives. This guy is a grifter. He's fucking Epstein's right hand man. He was his buddy. All his
wait a minute. Now, Bruce, I gotta give you the drop too. OG. I say it respectfully. I say this respectfully right here.
The fuck is wrong with you people? Who raised you?
If you want to say anybody was Epstein's man, we gotta say Bill Clinton was Epstein's man. We gotta say that.
Right. Him too.
At the same time, I think all the individuals was involved with Epstein. I think all of them.
Well, Clinton running the country right now, so
Trump said out his own mouth that what did he say? Jeffrey's my good friend. He likes women. He likes them on the younger side, though. He said that. He said that in a 2012 interview.
And get what we tell him.
The fuck is wrong with you people? Who raised you?
Listen, we not holding when it come to Jeffrey Epstein. I said it. I don't even say it respectfully. I don't say none of this respectfully. Fuck him. Anybody who was dealing with him, fuck him. The whole way that the government and if Trump, all right, if you want to be real about some shit, you know what I'm saying? You want to say you're gonna release Epstein, not Epstein, excuse me, JFK files. Nah, release the Epstein files. Release them, and you're not gonna do it. You're not gonna do it. And see, I ain't gonna lie to you. I voted for Trump. I'm straight up about what I did. At the same time, I'm gonna hold a man accountable, and I'm gonna call bullshit when I see bullshit. And this is some bullshit right now. I'm just telling you the truth. This is what I'm seeing. So, but I will say, man, we getting ready to shut this thing down. Only reason because we got another show coming up. We got a conspiracy show coming up right after this. You know what I'm saying? So, give me y'all last words as far as what y'all think. And it's about 4 videos I had for this damn show that I wanted to play. But man, hey, when you get great brothers up here talking, you do what you do. Let me pass it around accordingly. In this situation, I gotta say, man, shout out to the OG, man. Bruce Gas, I gotta tell you, I'm a fan of your show. I love everything you got going on over there. Like I told you, when you came up, it was like, well, we may not be able to do. Hey, we need to do some of the younger trivia topics. You know, I was thinking to myself, put me in the game. I can. I'm listening anyways, but then I ain't got no problem with what you got going. OG, let the people know where they can find you, and give me your last words, OG.
It's all a lot of fun, man. Everybody out there, I think I know everybody I saw out there, man. You know, Bruce Gas, Boxing Jazz, and more. But we're in for a rough 4 years, man. We have to stick together. We have to make sure that our elderly, we have to make sure that children, we have to make sure that the ones who can't fight back, they don't get all their benefits cut. And the only way we can do that is by voting. And I don't know. I don't actually know how to do it because, you know, last time we only had a choice of Kamala and Trump, and it wasn't much of a choice. Most of the people stayed home. I went to the polls. I made one vote. I voted against Trump. I voted for Kamala. I didn't vote for any councilman, no reps, no senators. To me, that's all politics. Is all bullshit. But I'm seeing just hang in for the next 4 years and stay tough. And God bless Dub Right Side for having me on here. Maki, Dan, Puro, and everybody else out there, man. I'll see you guys later, man. Peace and love.
Now y'all make sure y'all go sub to the OG, man. He do a hell of a job over there as far as boxing trivia go. And man, I real quick, OG, I gotta tell you, I don't know if my company. I don't want to. I got. Hey, I might need you to send me something. I'm gonna just tell you that. I'm in Georgia now. I might need a little package, a care package. You know what I'm saying? We'll pay accordingly. But shout out to the OG Bruce, man.
Contact me, brother. Peace.
Hey, much love and respect. Piro.
Yes, sir.
Give me your closing words. We about to go live again. We got the conspiracy show coming up tonight as well. You know what I'm saying? We double time, but at the end of the day, hey, give me your final thoughts on this whole conversation, this whole situation, and Perry, you need to start a damn channel, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I have a channel, brother. But
you got a channel?
Yeah, I do. But I went live the other day.
Am I subscribed? I don't think I'm subscribed.
I think you should be, but it's cool, man. Like last time you said you're gonna pull up, you didn't even go. But it's all good, bro. I ain't got it.
My bad. I'm out of order.
No, you good, Dub. Like literally, I don't produce content. I produced a little bit, like literally, like just give my opinion on certain things. But like my channel started as a place where when H Money fell asleep, the homies could go keep cooking. that's how it started. You know Albania, right? You know Albania, right?
No, I don't know Albania.
You don't know Hebrew? You don't know Albania Hebrew?
Nah.
Oh anyway, yeah, you don't remember Hebrew?
You don't remember?
What's his name?
Albania is his name. I don't know his real name, or maybe that is his real name, but he goes by Albania.
Listen. I talked to so many
good dude from St. Louis.
I argue with so many motherfuckers that, man, it got to a point I said, man, I just got to put my armor steel on and go in, head down, and argue with these motherfuckers around here.
He's one of the goats, bro. Like literally, like he cook you. Respect.
Nah, he ain't cooked me.
No, trust me, he would. respect it, he would.
He ain't cook. He maybe he will. Maybe he will. He ain't cook.
Like he's no holds barred, but he's like he get disrespectful, but like literally like he'll say thank you. Like he'll make you say thank you for. I don't know. It's just he's good at what he does.
He made you say thank you. He
He's
made
good at
you
what
say
he
thank
does.
you.
No, not me.
Oh, okay.
I'm just talking about because obviously H Money's free smoke and whatever, but like so literally like I never seen nobody really get up on him, but it's all in fun anyways. I'm just joking around, Woody Cookie, but I'm just saying he's good at like debating and stuff like that. But anyway, Labania and my homie, Kush the Greatest, right? Yeah. So they wanted, H Money couldn't let nobody on the panel because he fell asleep. So they're like, Puro, man, go live. I'm like, fuck it. It was my first time I went live, and I literally wasn't even on the panel. I gave Labania the keys, and they just could.
Hey,
and that's how it started. That's literally how it started. But anyways, my last remarks.
Hey, drop the link, man. Drop the link so we know where to find you, man.
For sure. I'll drop it right now. But my closing remarks gonna be a little long because I'm gonna try to get it fast though, so I don't get cut off because I was trying to answer your question and Bruce's question, but before I get cut off, So the transgender in sports is fake. It's not a problem. The problem is that they made it a problem, which is not a problem. That is a fact. If you research it, if you agree with the facts that are given, then yeah, you're usually rational. People that go against the facts that are given, they're on something else. So that's my opinion, and those are actually the facts. But anyways, and then also Project 2025, in essence, is to rewire our government so that literally it's not ran by the people anymore. It's ran by the interests of currently who we have in office, Tesla. So literally it's to systematically dismantle everything that supposedly made the country great before. But anyways, that's the gist of it. But look into it. It's crazy. But anyways, thank you for having me, Dub, and I'm out.
Real quick, hold on, real quick, Piro. Next week, what we'll do is we're gonna look into and we're gonna pull it up. We're gonna look directly into Project 2025 and speak on what's going on as far as that goes.
Yeah,
and
I'll try.
No. I'm gonna have it up. I'm gonna find the information, the platform, the documents.
No.
I know you.
I know you're capable of doing it. It's just like I can't argue with crackpots on the internet, bro. Not you. Trust me. I get it.
I'm a crackpot.
No, not you. I mean, some of your takes are
crackpot takes.
Are outrageous.
Voting for Trump is a crackpot taking it.
It is. And I say that respectfully because it's your vote. I would never tell you to vote somebody. I would always encourage you to vote for who you think.
No, rough on him now. No, he needs to know. Okay, he's always crying.
Y'all always.
No, but you get what I'm saying, like.
The fuck is wrong with you people? Who raised you?
I done sat over here and kept it a buck. Hold on. I done kept it a buck the entire night.
No, and I like that you try to keep it as buck as much as you can. But I've heard you on other platforms literally say blatant. I don't know. I would say they're lies, but they're not true.
Heaven, I try my best to tell the truth. People don't like my style, how I talk, my delivery. But you ain't catching me in half truth and lie.
Like, I'll just give you one example, Dub, and like I said, maybe somebody told you wrong information. You were talking about like Kamala did a horrendous job as the borders are. But Dub, the borders was literally just created for Tom Homan or whatever his name is. We never had a border
hold on,
in this country.
And see, and this, hold on, now you're lying.
No, I'm not.
No.
Damn. It's a bunch of bull.
Listen, we shutting the show down. Hold on. We shutting the show down. We shutting it down. I understand. I understand what you're saying. You out of order. I ain't gonna lie to you. Hold on, man. Listen, you out of order, but at the same time, I ain't got no problem with it. You could be out of order, but next time we will be live next Tuesday, same show, same time. And we can have this conversation, but I said respectfully, I got 15 minutes. So, Marky, give me your statements before we shut this thing down. Give me your closing statements, and then Now shout out to my brother Piro. I don't mean no.
I didn't talk fast enough, bro. I didn't talk fast enough.
Well,
a whole bunch of moves. Woulda won, shoulda won, coulda won, but they did.
But they
that's
did.
why, Dub, I told you a long time ago, I love you, and that's why I tried to like have these conversations with you, but it's tough for me to talk about this subject and like literally we can't get our bars off, you know. It's just for me.
I got another show coming up in.
No, I don't know, Dub. I'm not saying that you Dub.
Yeah,
Dub.
but on a serious
Dub,
note,
you
I
good
do
with me,
think-
bro. I just like literally I take this like literally the boxing cap, all this free smoke is cool, whatever. It's like whatever. But my country and the way it's like literally being torn from underneath our feet is something I take seriously, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I respect you, Dub. You know, like literally, like I think you're a genuine dude. That's why, like literally, I'm on here. But anyways, thank you for having me, Dub, and I'll let Marky cook, brother.
Hey, man,
Salute, Pearl. Salute.
Shout out to my brother, man. Go ahead, Marky. Go ahead. Get your last bars off, my brother.
Yeah, like I started. This is the most incompetent presidential administration of my lifetime. I've only been alive for 25 years, so that's not saying much. But this is bad. This is really bad. This is really, really fucking bad. And I think everything I've said tonight.
What was George Bush? What was Bush? The worst wars.
Bush
The
was
worst
evil.
wars we'd have never been in.
Bush was evil, but he wasn't incompetent.
God,
he was incompetent.
Different.
He was definitely incompetent.
I miss George Bush. I thought I'd never say that in my life.
Well,
you out of order now. If you
shit, I am out of order. I agree.
I mean, I ain't gonna say that. The motherfucker was sending young people to die in foreign wars. He had us in a recession by the end of his thing. I mean, I don't know about that, bro. But
And Donald Trump literally says like we don't want no more wars while literally trying to start another one. Come on,
amazing.
Man. I
anyways, we don't got time.
But the whole
Go ahead,
thing with the Houthi rebels, those are Navy strikes. So I don't think it's going to be any ground assault. I don't think we putting American lives at risk.
Murder is murder, bro.
I feel you. But
anyways, we're gonna keep going.
You can't say that. You can't say that. You can't say that if you're not gonna bring up the drone strikes of Obama era. You can't say that.
That's what I said. Murder is murder. No, I'm not out of order. Murder is murder. If Obama did it, Bush did it, Trump did it,
they all out of order.
Dan did it.
They all out of order.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that like Obama is a saint. Hell no, man. All these.
I didn't say he was.
Obama got Bin Laden. Obama got in Bin Laden. He brought that head back home.
Obama's the reason we got Donald Trump.
All right. We got to finish.
I digress. Go ahead.
I ain't mad at you. Hey, we got to shut this thing down. Though. We got to shut this thing down. We got to move forward to the next show. But go ahead. Finish your last points.
Like I was saying, incompetent as hell. Donald Trump has no control over his administration. He just talks. He's bluster. Literally, he's just bluster. Anytime you press him on one of these controversial ass moves from one of his cabinet chiefs or department heads, either he'll try to spin away by saying, "Oh, I don't know anything about that. That's being handled by other people, but I trust the people I put in position. We have very good people running our government." Or he'll just double down and say that because I'm the president and because I got the popular vote, I have a mandate with the Senate and the Congress, I can do what the hell I want. It's either going to be one of those two types of responses. So I'm not going to be surprised, but Pete Hegseth, he needs to resign. Tulsi Gabbard, as fine as she is, she needs to resign. Radcliffe,
she
the
fine
head
as
of the
hell, boy. She fine as hell.
She is fine as hell.
Hey, look, she remind me of, I gotta say, she remind me of Rogue. With the little gray hair she got with the
my God.
Yeah. You know that you are it, boy. Hey, shout out. Respect.
Yeah, shout out to Tulsi Gabbard, man. I think you're a liar. I think you're incompetent as hell. But God damn, girl, you are beautiful. I would love to see you on a podcast.
Hey, you out of we can't. We don't want to say too much. Go ahead.
Hey. But let me just finish out by ending on saying this: incompetent as hell. They all need to resign. Yeah, that's pretty much my point blank and period. They all need to goddamn resign.
Hey, we will be live again. Next Tuesday. Marky, I gotta ask this question real quick, Marky. Should I do this? Do you think we should have this show multiple times a week?
Absolutely.
You think?
An hour and 30 minutes, that ain't enough time to talk about all this shit. And then it's going to be more grillings this week.
I know. And all right. I got to figure, man, you know how let me figure it out. And matter of fact, I'm going to call you and talk to you about it to see how we can, because, hey, you the historian, you know what I'm saying? The boxing historian. I think you'd be out of order with some of the politics. But I ain't got no problem. I love the pick.
But I speak the facts.
Well, you be out of order. You be wrong sometimes. Hell, you know, I'll tell you when I'm wrong. I want to cover and shout out to Ron Paul. Ron Paul is one of my favorite politicians of all time. I thought Ron Paul, he stood his motherfucking ground in that bitch. He wouldn't been either side. He gonna if you believe.
I gotta go hear his shit. I didn't hear his
Well, he had an interview, and I wanted to play some of it, but I ain't got the time. But he had an interview with Valuetainment. I think that's gonna be the next show that we have. But let me take a deep thought into it, and I think maybe I'll start doing another political show either Saturday, Friday night, somewhere in there. I might start doing another one if I got the time to do it. I always try to that's my time to spend time with my son. So, but hey, late nights, you know, hey, we can always do late nights. So I'll see what I can do. But Marky, man, I appreciate you, my brother.
Mr. Respectfully.
Pull up, man. Hey, we once again we about to go live. Right. Well, I got a few minutes. I got a few minutes, but we're gonna go live right after this. We're getting ready to cover the secret chambers, man. We got secret chambers in the pyramids that's been found. We got a lot of things that's been found, and we got some videos to react to as far as this new information that's coming out. And hey, it's the conspiracy show, so we will be live in probably the next 20-30 minutes right after this. After I get off of this one, I gotta go check on my son. You know what I'm saying? He's sick, but Marky, man, much love and respect. Hey, I appreciate you, my brother. I appreciate you.
All right, Dub.
Keep doing your thing, my brother. Keep doing your thing. Sir. And I appreciate everybody who came through, man. We had Marky in the building. We had shout out to Bruce, man. Bruce Gas. Y'all make sure y'all go check out Bruce. You know what I'm saying? He do a hell of a job over there as far as his show go. Man, we had we had a lot of motherfuckers in this motherfucker tonight, man. I'm just telling the truth. Let me see if I missed any cash apps. We got 2 Cent in the building. We got Javon in the building. BC in the building. Am I missing anybody? D Free was in the building. Crush the Legend was in the building. Thomas Hill, the chairman, was in the building. You know what I'm saying? Much love and respect. Hey, we'll be live in about 15-20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So y'all pull up on us. Everything conspiracy-wise. We're talking about the Great Pyramids. We're going to be talking about the chambers that's been found in the Great Pyramids. And so, hey, much love and respect. Just know when y'all over here, man. Hey, y'all know where y'all at. You're rocking on the right side, man. And much love to everybody.
And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
And we shall overcome.
Impromptu celebrations erupted outside the White House.
The very word secrecy is repugnant in a free and open society. And we are, as a people, inherently and historically opposed to secret societies, to secret oaths, and to secret proceedings. For we are opposed around the world by a monolithic and ruthless conspiracy that relies primarily on covert means for expanding its sphere of influence.